So today I'm going to go out and source some fence posts. I asked my neighbour would it be okay if I cut down some trees that he wasn't particularly using or needed. I'm just going to cut a couple of branches off them, and I think they'll be perfect for some strainer posts. Thankfully he said yes straight away, so there's no issues there. I only need a couple of them, probably only need about 10 branches. Cut them in half and I should have perfect strainer posts. I realised that they're not treated and they probably won't last for they'll last for 5 to 10 years probably anyways. They're good thick posts, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure that anything that I do now in the very start, within a couple of years I'll be wanting to change. I think I've got loads of good ideas, but then when you look back at them in the future, they mightn't all be so good. We'll give it a go. We'll go in and we'll test out a few. We'll take it easy, and I'm a novice to cutting timber. I've cut down only a few trees before, so I'm going to take it very slow and steady, and crucially try to keep safe, as it is a dangerous occupation for the best of them, never mind somebody that's new to it. Here are the trees in question. They're evergreen trees. I think they're a pretty soft wood, so as I said, they're not going to last forever, but there are plenty of long posts here that are going to come in handy. It's a bit overgrown. I'm going to clear a little bit of an area here so I can get in and out easily and safely. It's actually out here on the other side of the trees. It's actually pretty windy, and I think probably too windy for what I want to get up to today. I'm just going to do a bit of a recce. I can see that there's no phone lines or nothing in the way really. These trees here are leaning out into the field, so I'm pretty sure they'll just fall out here in the field. But for today I'm going to take it pretty easy. I'm just going to cut a couple of the lower small branches just to clear the way and get something out of the way. I might even find out that it might be too windy even to do that, but I'll give one or two a go. I'm not going to cut too big branches on the first day, and ideally I'd like somebody here with me when I was doing it. That's enough for one day, I think. It's a bit too windy to keep doing any more, or cut any bit with the bigger branches. I've got the wedge cut out. Fairly sizable tree, this one. It shoots right up. And now just for the back cut. And hopefully it will fall in that direction. Textbook. Just held on by the little bit of a hinge that I had made, although there wasn't much of it left because it was held up by the other tree. But that is a good tree felling. That's the first of my strainer posts cut. Very happy with that. Just cut off all the branches as well. That's enough for this evening. I'll go out and I'll go in now to the family and maybe come out later on and clean up these branches after dark. But I won't be doing any more cutting. It's now Friday and the week has flown, unfortunately. It's been a bit quicker than I was expecting. But I managed to go and buy myself my own chainsaw. Here she is, nothing fancy. I don't even know if it's a brand or anything. It's just a Razor Tooth 52cc, 20-inch cutting bar. I think it'll do what I want. It's not like I'll be cutting down trees all day of every day. We'll give it a test. We'll see, can we get one down? That last one wasn't exactly ideal. I got a little bit hung up on another branch, but it gave me lots of time to get out of the way, and it came down in the end. So I'll get working on cutting these up, and then that should be enough for the night. I should nearly have enough for what I want to do over the next couple of weeks in these. I'll get maybe 4 strainer posts off each one of these trees, and that'll keep me busy for another week, and then when I need more I'll come back to it. 9 strainer posts so far. I think there's another 2 over in the bunch there, so that's going to keep me going for a good while. That's enough tree cutting for me for a while. I'll just clean up all this mess tomorrow morning, and then I'll get started in putting these posts into the ground. I'll clean them up a little bit, take some of the branches off, but I think they look pretty good. They're quite sizable. And as I said, if they last 5 years, I'll be a happy man. I don't have anything against using treated posts. It's just that when they're here and available, I might as well use them. It is a wet and windy Valentine's Day here. Happy Valentine's to all the lovers. Not a very nice day for gardening, but it is a lovely day for gardening inside. If any of you are thinking about getting vegetables in the ground this year, I would advise you to start early. Another couple of weeks and we'll be getting lots of sun and heat. Next week I think is going to be 13 degrees, so the spring is well and truly upon us. So I'm going to get our veggies started. A big part of our plan here to grow as much food as we can for our family is vegetables. So I'm just going to get these few things started off first to give us a bit of a head start on the season. It's nice and warm in here, so the plants shouldn't have any problem growing. There's a little lack of direct sunlight, so I have enlisted the help of this broken LED light panel. I think it should throw out enough light to keep the plants growing, and yeah. I'm going to set it up just above them here, so it'll be directly down on top of them. This little propagation table has a nice lip on it, so I don't think I'll be getting any water or dirt out into the room, which will keep the wife happy. So yeah, that's going to be this week's little job. that is all for this week. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully next week we'll have some seeds in soil and our garden will be underway.